What are they thinking about you and your connection right now? This is our question for today. So, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you are all doing great. We are seeing their thoughts, anything that they are thinking about you and the connection. And of course, their action. What are they going to do next? We have three options. The first option is the guide card. You can see here we have an angel type of figure and the APOPHYLLITE stone. The second option is success. It's like a six of wands, obviously, with the OPAL stone. And then we have the inner voice, high priestess vibe, and the turquoise stone. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen the guide card and the APOPHYLLITE stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are they thinking about you and about your connection? So let's see their current thoughts about the whole situation that you're experiencing in this connection. Let's see. What are they thinking about you at the moment? Let's see. Eight of Wands. The Lovers. Knight of Wands. The Wheel. Six of Swords. Okay, so we do see for sure that there is an attachment here, okay. Not so much an emotional attachment. Yes, we do have the Lovers, and the Lovers is indicating, let's say, this type of connection that tends to go towards this emotional attachment, but is not really something that is manifested yet. So this person for sure has a deep romantic interest towards you. But I believe that they are still, if we see this card is here with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, so cards that are showing instinct, movement, and sort of enthusiasm and temporary energy. So we understand clearly that they have an emotional attachment. So they are not indifferent towards you, obviously, but those feelings are not yet deep enough to consider them long term, to consider that this person, you know what, they want to invest for the future of the relationship because they are so attached to me that, let's say, they are considering a long-term situation. Regarding this long-term situation, they are not indifferent, but it's not something that they are excluding completely, but it's not something that they have decided yet. This is why the Lovers card is really important here, because it is showing that this person has created an attachment to you, emotional attachment. So there is desire, there is passion, there is emotional interest, but until now, we haven't decided yet, or we are deciding, we start thinking about what is going to happen in the future. So this person is thinking that I like that person, I like this this person that I have in my life. There is a lot of desire, there is a lot of excitement when we spend time together, and I really enjoy the communication that we have, let's say, the kind of vibe and the kind of energy that is created between us. But I am not sure. So for sure, there is something more than a simple attraction. But what I'm not sure about is how this thing is going to proceed in the future. So I'm thinking and I'm saying right now, this situation is feeling really great, is feeling really positive, but is this thing going to develop in the future? Do I want this thing to develop in the future? So we have somebody who is kind of deciding at the moment. They are thinking about the options. This is something that they have really recently started thinking about. They are thinking about the options. They are thinking about the future. And they are saying, can I see myself with this person 5 years from now? The fact that they are already expressing this type of question is showing, of course, that this person is not indifferent to you. This is obvious. And that there is an emotional attachment to you. Okay, that's for sure. But the lovers is that moment where, you know what, the lovers, let's say, is the Two of Cups. So the union, the relationship, the healing energy that hasn't manifested yet. So they are like, we have all this chemistry, we have this beautiful connection. Do I want to be with this person? I really have to think about this, and I really have to think whether or not this is a good opportunity for me or not. The Six of Swords, so this person is, let's say, is contemplating clearly. They are thinking, they are analyzing the various options and the potential future that this connection could have in their life. So they are considering how their life would become if you were part of this. And they are thinking about this very seriously, but they are in the process of this decision. The center of the message is definitely the lovers. And I think in this case, the message that is written underneath the card is very accurate in our reading, in this reading. It says, intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. A good health. Okay. The good health in our case can be interpreted as a healthy connection, good connection, positive vibrations, a positive kind of energy. Okay, exchange of energy that is healthy, is not something toxic, it's not something difficult. Plus the emotional attachment that is being created gradually. So this person is carefully weighing their decisions. They are thinking, they are evaluating. It's like, so think, like this lover's card at the moment is the Six of Pentacles. This person is evaluating, is thinking, and the Two of Swords, maybe, just to give you an idea how this thing is manifesting in the real life at the moment, okay? Now, the Knight of Wands is obviously, there are not many things to say extra about the Knight of Wands. It's expressing all the things that we have said. The attachment, the chemistry, the excitement when you guys are spending time together, okay? The fire, but your person seems to be a very logical one and a very grounded person. And they are thinking that, you know what, this is fire, this is a passion, desire. I should be really careful of how this fire is developing in the future. Is it going to last? Is it worth the effort to, you know, keep this fire alive and keep this thing burning? Or should I just experience this one's energy and then let it die out? What is the most convenient solution for me? This is what they are thinking. the Wheel and the Six of Swords, it is obvious that this person is looking for, let's say, it's not like they are looking necessarily for fun, for an adventure. This person is, I feel like they are trying to settle down somehow. Okay, so let's say they are looking for the right opportunity. They don't want to experience disappointing situations. They don't want to create expectations while they are thinking, while they are analyzing the situation. They don't want to create expectations and then all of a sudden realize that those expectations cannot be fulfilled simply because you are not the right person for them. So they are very careful. They are very careful, and this is also the reason why they are investing all this energy to this decision, to this evaluation. And the Wheel and the Six of Swords, definitely they are looking for stability. Definitely they are looking for some, let's say, healthy type of situation that could develop in a beautiful and functional relationship that could last long term. But they are also very cautious. Six of Swords. Things have changed very recently for them. Things have improved for them. Okay, so this means that in the past, this person has gone through probably some sort of disappointment, some sort of difficulty, and still they haven't shut down themselves emotionally. They have kept going and they said that I will heal and eventually I will find the right person for me. So more positive attitude, more beautiful attitude. But they said that they are thinking that I want to find the right person. So before I move forward to the next connection, even if this connection looks like a great opportunity and this person seems to be the right one, so let's say they are evaluating the situation, they are evaluating also you, how good you can be for them. They see the potential, but still they are cautious because of their past experiences and because they want to make sure that if they move forward, there is a reason for this moving forward, okay? So this person says that if I decide to move forward, I don't want to fool myself again with the wrong person, with the wrong situation. I do not want to create expectations that are not going to be fulfilled later. So I need to be cautious. Because this is not just about me. There is also another person. And if I create the wrong expectations for both of us, it's going to be a huge problem for both of us. So it seems like they are thinking a lot about how a potential future relationship could affect their life and everything with you. But they are also considering the part of the expectations. How can this affect me and how can this affect you? So let's say we see that this person is also quite responsible. Six of Cups, their approach, at least for the time being, shows responsibility. Eight of Water, definitely this Eight of Water is describing what we have already said. It is confirming that this Lover's card, it shows this emotional attachment, but with the Eight of Water, I want to decide. I'm still trying to figure out how these things that I'm experiencing for you can manifest in the real world and how far this path that we will choose together is going to take us. A very mature approach. So you have someone, what type of person is this? Maybe in the beginning, this person might have given you some sort of mixed messages. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Six of Water. So maybe they have done a few mistakes here, and they really need to apologize for some reason. Maybe in the beginning, the approach of the connection wasn't so serious. Okay. This thing has not lasted for a long time. Then their behavior has changed. They have started approaching the whole connection and also you and everything in a more serious way, in a more grounded way. Sometimes, it felt like they were sort of avoiding to show you how they feel, avoiding to express feelings just for the sake of expressing those feelings and creating a beautiful Knight of Wands energy, romantic and a bit adventurous and everything. They were avoiding that. And they were avoiding that not because this person is not connected to their feelings, but because they were thinking, and they are still thinking, and they are still evaluating on the Eight of Water. Okay, if I tell you that I feel in a certain way about you, what type of expectations am I really creating? What will you expect from me? And what will I have to give you? So before I start mixing up the messages, the ideas, the potential, and so on, I need to figure out how I think and how I feel, and eventually see where this thing is taking us and where I want this thing to be taken. A very clear person, a very clear thinking, clear kind of thinking. And I like the way that they are trying to find an expression of the Lover's card in the real life. Okay, some people fall in love or they are in this infatuation stage, and they push a little further those feelings and they eventually fall in love. Okay, it's not so difficult if we really start thinking about this in super practical terms. Okay, if we really see things from the Swords perspective. When you are infatuated with someone, when there is chemistry, there is desire, enough of the Knight of Fire energy, a few loads, let's say, of this type of energy, and we create a situation of the lovers. Okay, falling in love. I feel like I'm falling in love. Ooh, butterflies in my stomach and so on. So, this is a very easy stage to reach if you let yourself free. The point is what is coming next. And some people confuse the Lover's energy with the Two of Cups. Oh my God, now I fell in love. Automatically, it means that this thing is going to have a duration and I start having expectations. And you need to do certain things in order to keep me going with the Lover's energy and so on, which is kind of wrong, we have seen, generally. This person is not doing this, and we really have to acknowledge, I really hope that it resonates with many of you, because we have to acknowledge the way that this person is respecting their feelings, but also your feelings, which is quite rare, I mean. With the Six of Water, I'm not so sure. Okay, we have already said about how happy they are and the beautiful energy and all the enthusiasm. We don't have to repeat the same thing. The Six of Water is not talking about that because we have already said that. The Six of Water is saying, what type of connection do I want to create with this person? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where I want to be with this person. Okay, what are going to be my memories of this relationship? Do we really have a deep connection? Do we really have a type of let's call it soulmate connection? Can we really keep that thing going in the long run? So I like the way they are getting the lover's energy, the desire, and they are focusing mostly on what is going to happen in the future. Nine of Wands. Of course, they don't want to lose you. Of course, a Two of Water. Excellent. Excellent. Until now, this is really good. And Three of Earth. What I like about this person is, I will tell you, I like many things about this person. First of all, their logic. I like the fact that they are respecting both their needs and your needs. They are thinking about the future. Maybe, yes, they might be a bit too serious, a bit too focused, but that's fine, okay. We cannot have the balance that we want to have necessarily. So this is the first thing that we like about this person. The second is the way they are reaching the Two of Cups expression of the lover. So how this relationship becomes real. Okay, how it becomes real, how it becomes realistic, let's say, how it is manifesting on an everyday level. And through a path that is not driven by wants, by enthusiasm, by beautiful words, nice dates and so on, but by practical thinking. Okay, and this is the reason why this relationship has more potential to last in the long run rather than a situation where we fell in love because you look great, or I don't know, you're funny and you're saying great jokes, and after a month I really can't stand you. Okay. Three of Earth, teamwork. So this person is evaluating all the different options. First of all, their emotional attachment that as the time goes by grows and grows and grows. And before it grows out of proportion to the point where they cannot see things logically anymore, they say, I have to figure out, I have to really control and see where the situation is going. Are you willing to work with me? Are you willing to manifest the relationship that we want to have? The Nine of Wands, another very good thing, is the fact that they are cautious. And this is good because when you're dealing with someone who is not taking you seriously, who is not taking the relationship seriously or something, they will say those things that in order to convince you to follow a specific pattern that they want, that, they are not, let's say they are not careful with what they say. They will encourage you to fall in love with them. They will make you, follow the lover's path with them. Why? Because they are not going to keep their promises. So it's okay if I promise 10 things more. Doesn't matter because I'm not really going to keep those things. And I'm not going to work in order to make those things happening. So I don't have anything to lose because I know that I'm not going to invest in this relationship. This person is exactly the opposite. They are cautious. They are cautious because they are saying, you know what, I do not want to find myself in an unpleasant situation where I fall in love, where I see a future potential, and then you're not investing, and then you're lying to me, and then you're leaving me. Okay, I'm going to the extremes now, but you know what I mean. So another thing that is that is really good about this person, we have already said two things. The way that they are manifesting their love and this connection in terms of practical path. They are finding a practical path. The second thing, I don't remember it anymore, but it's part of this is the fact that they are cautious. So here we see somebody who has something to lose, who is afraid, somebody who's kind of frugal with their feelings, not because they do not want to share, but because they don't want to create wrong ideas and wrong expectations. And there was another thing that I have forgotten. It was somewhere here that I came to me. Anyway, so as you can see, right, this is something that I wanted to tell you. Usually when I'm doing this reading, I'm going like, what are their thoughts about you at the moment? And then what are their thoughts about this relationship? This person, I have noticed through this reading that they are not dividing that thing. So they are not dividing this situation. They are saying clearly here, I have some feelings for you. Those feelings, if we continue experiencing beautiful and positive moments, those feelings are going to grow, are going to become more important. And before they start growing and becoming too important to the point that I cannot control them anymore, I have to figure out if we have a future, because I cannot lose my time with people that do not have the intention of working in a relationship. And that's the reason why I am actually focusing also on the potential of the relationship. So this person is not dividing the two situations. It's not like, oh my God, you are so great. Yes, I have so nice feelings for you, but no, I don't want a connection. So it's like a very logical thought process that is leading us, let's say, to the idea that this person definitely is thinking of a very serious situation towards you. Very nice, very nice. Now, let's see. Let's pull a few cards to see a bit their actions at this point, you know. It seems like, yes, they are thinking, they are analyzing, and in the near future they will reach the idea of the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So we are together and we are enjoying this energy together. Let's see actions. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Cups. You see that they do not particularly admire the energy of the Lover's card, which is kind of understandable at this point. Judgment. Three of Cups. Five of Wands. So I want you to notice how the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Fire is, those cards are being covered by cards that are indicating long-term vision. So this person is definitely worrying about the future, is evaluating the various situations. Do we fit together? Are you the right person for me? Am I the right person for you? The Lover's energy is fantastic, but we know that this is something that is not going to drive our relationship to last, okay? Sooner or later, the Four of Cups will kick in and will take the energy of the Lovers if we do not work properly on this connection. So, what is the future? Is the future great or is the future is this future a failure? Let's say, what is there for us to expect, to wait, and how can we make this thing possible? This is their actions. This person is, I think they are going to open up a bit clearly about their intentions, about their thoughts. They want to hear your ideas, your views on the matter, because generally, let's say they have their doubts. They are a bit confused. So what they are going to do, their next move, is this. They are going to talk to you and tell you all those things that we have already seen. They are going to tell you that they see a future, but they would like to understand what type of future are you seeing in this whole situation? What type of teamwork are you willing to do here? What are you looking for? Okay, so these are the questions that this person will want to discuss with you in order to understand and evaluate. Oh, let's see, what's this? Eight of Swords. Let's keep this in here. So, death, Seven of Wands. Also, I have to notice Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. Okay, this person has a complicated life at the moment. Things are not so easy for them. They have too many people in their life, maybe they have responsibilities, or maybe, many things that are related to other human beings can be in their life. I don't see them having any other relationship or something, but let's say that they don't have the possibility to lose time for things that are not important. This is the number one thing that they have, let's say, as a value in their life. So they need to understand with you what are the options, where this thing is going, what are you planning to do, what do you want from this connection, so they can start evaluating and seeing really how they can proceed in the future. Then we have Eight of Swords and Death. This conversation is going to be really enlightening for this person. It will make them understand how to move forward, and they are setting themselves free from these difficulties. So let's say that with your conversation, with the things that you are going to say, many problems and many doubts are going to be resolved. But we still have the issue of a complicated everyday life, let's say, complications, difficulties, and various situations. With the Knight of Swords, this thing is going to move forward. Your connection is going to move forward, but in a very careful way. Your person doesn't want to run forward to create confusion and to create difficult situations. Okay, so they're going to take things carefully. People and complicated situations in their life are not going to play a major role when it comes to the development of the connection, because we have already seen that this is someone who is very focused and very, let's say, reliable. When they decide to work on something specific, they will do it 100%. And of course, the beautiful thing that I see here, yes, they want to avoid, let's say, disappointments and everything, but the beautiful thing is the Three of Earth and the Knight of Cups. That is indicating that very soon you guys, no matter the difficulties, no matter what the complications and the doubts initially, you will decide and you will get together in order to start working on the connection. So I think we do have a positive outcome here for the time being, okay? Regarding this card, the guide here, we see this angel very similar to the Lover's card, and we also see this moving forward, this this movement towards the light, almost something between the Lovers and the Temperance. It is obvious that this is a special connection. Your person is guiding the connection, but you're also guiding this person. So let's say you are completing each other in a very balanced and beautiful way. This person has doubts about the connection. They want to understand where this thing is going. So instead of shutting down emotionally and torturing themselves with fear, worries, and everything, once they realize that they don't have, let's say, they don't have a clear idea about this whole thing, they say, you know what, let's do this together. Let's talk. Let's find clarity, because I see a potential. What do you see? So you're guiding each other to this whole situation. You are equally sharing the energy of this relationship, and this is what this teamwork is all about. And this is something that comes very naturally to you. This is not something that you are pushing and trying and forcing a situation to happen for the sake of a relationship. Very nice. This is what I see. So let me know what you think, if it makes sense. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the success card and the opal stone, there it is, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are they thinking about you and about your connection right now? Nine of Earth, Queen of Water, Nine of Wands. Guys, what I see here is that this Queen of Water is your energy. And this person is sort of trying to protect themselves from this energy, which with the Nine of Earth, the Nine of Wands, you know, they are trying to create, let's say, a safety barrier that where your feelings cannot sort of affect them. Why? Because the first thing that I can think of with these two cards especially is that, let's say you are over emotional when it comes to how they see the whole situation and what they think about your approach towards this connection. So maybe you are over emotional. Maybe you have invested too many feelings in a situation that they do not consider so, you know, emotionally active, let's say. Let's see some more. Page of Swords. Or maybe they are realizing that they have given you very mixed messages. So they did not know how to handle the connection. They did not know what they wanted in general. I think they still do not know what they want with this Page of Swords here. And so probably this person is realizing that they have given you too many positive ideas, especially maybe in the beginning. And of course, this made you feel free, this made you feel positive, and you started investing feelings in this situation. And right now, they are like kind of shocked because they see you having obviously invested feelings to the point that it was convenient to them. So it was a beautiful thing to receive attention and love and everything from someone. And all of a sudden, where this thing has become kind of overwhelming to them, they said, no, enough, let me put that barrier between me and you, because right now you're really exaggerating. Knight of Earth, okay. So it's been, guys, this is the situation here. This is the situation. This person has given you expectations. And when this connection started, it started in a very positive way, in a very beautiful way. Maybe in the beginning, to be very honest with you, I don't think that you were even that emotionally involved. So you were not seeing all this great potential with this person. Eventually, their actions, their attitude, the way that they have handled their situation made you see the possibility of a future. And of course, at that point, like a normal person, like a healthy person that wants to have companionship and partnership, you started investing on an emotional level. This person has been welcoming this energy for a while. The Knight of Earth shows that there has been a pattern established in this situation. So this person has allowed for a long time to receive attention, love, and relationship energy, okay? Girlfriend, boyfriend, partner energy from you. And they were very confident about this. Yes, they were keeping their distance, but not in a way that could be, let's say, alarming, annoying. Okay, they would feel those moments of distance that they wanted to have. They would feel those moments with justifications. I have to work, I have to do this, I have to do that. So a normal person cannot figure out what they are, if they are really saying the truth or not. Okay. So this person has used various justifications in order to keep a distance from you when they felt overwhelming. And now they are reaching a point, we have reached a point in the connection where they have taken all the beautiful feelings and the positive energy from you. And then it's time to give back something. Not because, it's time for payment or something, but because it's a normal give and take of feelings, an exchange of feelings, an exchange of energy. And this person is not willing to give that energy. They are not willing to invest. They are not willing to do what they have to do. And they are realizing now that it was great. They were acting like the Knight of Earth when they did not, so very, very intelligently here, loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. So as long as you were not asking me to go beyond my comfort zone, okay, I could be loyal, I could be dedicated, I could be kind, as long as you were respecting my boundaries. And when I was telling you, oh, I'm busy, yes, I have to work overtime, I have to work all week, the entire week. As long as you were respecting those boundaries, it was fine for me. I could go on being dedicated, loyal, blah, blah, blah. Now, you have started questioning my motives. You have started questioning where this relationship is going. So you start asking those things that are not really okay with me. Your questions, if we really start answering those things and following those things and developing the connection, I'm really going beyond my comfort zone. And now, with all of this, I'm realizing that maybe, I have said and done a bit more than what I should have. So I have set specific expectations. You have followed along. Okay, this is the ending point for me. I don't want to go over that point, beyond that point. And of course, you are upset because you have been investing and you don't know what to do with all of this thing right now. I feel a certain discomfort with all of this situation. This is the energy that is coming forward. So this person, let's say, they have created specific expectations. You were giving and giving because you were interested in this relationship, obviously. And there was a point where they said, oh, this is the end of the line. Why? Because obviously I don't want to go any further. And you're like, well, what are we talking about here? In the beginning, for me, with the Page of Swords, you might have seen this type of behavior, just to see if this thing resonates with you. This is someone who, in the beginning, they were loving, they were very cute, very nice. You had so many things in common. They wanted a relationship. They gave you expectations of a relationship without, very careful about this, without actually defining what a relationship is for you and what a relationship is for me. So we reached the point, so maybe a relationship for me is when you are giving me and I'm taking. And this is a relationship for me. We haven't really explained that part. And trusted this person and you started moving forward and doing and giving, and now you were like, okay, what is this thing? Are you always going to be busy? Are we always going to do what you want to do? Are we always going to follow your schedule, your needs? I think this situation is kind of one-sided. I mean, this was enough to put this person in some sort of crisis and say, oh, so now you're asking me to do this. So they are exaggerating. They are trying to tell you that it's your fault. You thought that I wanted something different than what I meant. And the point is this: it is very easy to create this tension when I'm not being clear and when I'm not explaining clearly what I want, and I'm sort of doing this on purpose. What's this? Renewal. Oh, the judgment time. It's the time where you are reviewing the situation. So what I have given, what I have paid, what have you paid, what has been happening, and you're evaluating. And beyond your feelings, because until now probably you have been in the Queen of Cups energy, beyond those feelings, beyond the love that you're experiencing for this person, you're checking the facts. And you're like, So, let me see. Okay, I love this person, but let's put that thing aside for a second. What have they done for me? Have they done this? Have they done that? So, the thoughts of this person are not thoughts that have started manifesting spontaneously. Those are things that you have forced them to start thinking of. Because you said, hey, what's going on here? Are we going to continue with this pattern where I'm giving, you are receiving, and you're following your life and your schedule? Or is it going to be something different in the future? I don't know. So you're putting this person in such position where they have to think. And they have to answer. And they have to tell you where this thing is going. And they're like, yes, but no, I meant, and you did not understand. And this thing is not working. It's just not working, because beyond the Queen of Cups, I mean, they can be sort of smart, if we can call them smart, and act like they know what they are doing and building boundaries and putting question marks and not answering directly to what each situation means to them. But you are also very practical, and you're like, I'm giving you because this is the way that I love. I love people. I love, my partner, my whoever, in an unconditional way. But, this cannot go on forever. I understand, but there must be, after a while, there must be a reason why I have feelings for you. And this person is like, yes, but you did not understand, and dun. And it's just not enough. Okay, there. And of course, now they are in this very uncomfortable situation where they have to prove, to put it very simply, they have to prove that they carry the Knight of Earth energy. Attention, you love this person, knowing that you were not dealing, with an emperor, with a king, you have a Queen of Water energy, so you are giving, you are loving, you are understanding, and you were supposed to be dealing with a knight, and you were like, okay, this thing is going to grow, this thing is going to develop, but it's just not happening here. Queen of Earth, there you are. And with a renewal, you're not turning into some sort of Queen of Swords, a mean person that wants answers and wants revenge and the punishment or whatever. You're like, okay, I still have feelings for you, but are we going to become a bit more practical about this, or are we going to follow your schedule? I mean, what do you really want? In a very friendly way, and this person is obviously seeing you as this very friendly and loving energy, they have to answer. So you are not even allowing them to create tension. Tension, arguments, sometimes are very easy. It's a very easy way to get out of situations that are making us uncomfortable. Okay, if I don't want to answer about certain things, if I don't want to create to be part of a conversation, to have this dialogue or something, I will simply act like, it's just not a big deal, create tension and avoid the argument. And you are not allowing them to do so. Page of Wands, and they are thinking about this. They are thinking, how am I going to cope with this whole situation? I need to find, for Wands, I need to find the strength, I need to find the balance, and of course I need to find the answers here. The Magician and Nine of Swords. Do you see? It's time. This person is realizing that it's time to take off the masks that, the masks are kind of falling. The Knight of Earth is not a Knight of Earth anymore. This person is not loyal, is not dedicated. Okay, just the fact that they are not, I don't know, they are not lying to you, or that they are not having another partner, or they are not dating someone else. This is not making them, enough for you. I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm loyal, so at this point I can completely ignore your emotional needs because, hey, I'm loyal. I mean, and they are afraid. They are afraid of many things. First of all, they are realizing how important you have become, and how much they really, how much you are part of their life at this point. With the Four of Wands, they are realizing that they have been very defensive towards a positive energy, towards the type of energy that has been helpful, supportive, loving to them. And they have been pushing away that energy like it's something evil, like it's something bad. And this is the first thing that they see, and they are thinking about this, and they are thinking that probably this is a huge mistake. And they also think, they are realizing how strong you are, that you are so giving, so loving, that you are emotionally attached to them, and still you are doubting their Knight of Earth energy. And of course, since you are doubting their Knight of Earth energy, you can realize that this thing is affecting their self-esteem. And they feel that if the person that really adores me and gives me all this attention doubts about my kind and focused energy and the Knight of Earth kind of style that I have been, kind of promoting in this connection, just imagine what other people that don't really care about me think of me. And they get into this deep kind of moody vibe where they are thinking and they are questioning, let's say, who they really are, how people see them. Do they really deserve your love? Do they really deserve your attention? So, and let's say this whole thing that they have been doing has kind of turned sort of against them. Okay. And it has turned against them simply because, they thought that, oh my God, here I'm going to sit down here in this situation, nice, beautiful relationship. I will be completely passive. I will only be receiving. And this is how it's going to be for the next 30 years. And not really. Not really. So they haven't been mature enough to understand that sooner or later you would question their motives. And of course, another thing that they don't realize is that they are not enough for you. Now they are thinking about all this, and they are kind of in a difficult situation. So let's see a bit their thoughts. Let's see some more regarding the thoughts they have about the relationship. We have seen a few things. First of all, what about you? In the beginning, let's say the energy was friendly, was nice. Now they are realizing, guys, now they see your value, your strength, how important you are to them, how you are giving meaning to their life. And this is the problem because, you know, how are they going to fulfill your Knight of Earth expectations if they are not even the Knight of Earth? If they don't know how to do it, how to enjoy properly a connection. Six of Cups, King of Cups, Eight of Cups. We are checking, let's say, their thoughts regarding the connection for a second, just to the world, just to understand. Five of Cups. You see, the Knight of Earth is what scares them the most because they have created expectations. And now you're expecting to get something out of this. And what scares them so much is that they don't know how to do it. So what do they think about the relationship? About the relationship, they think they are realizing now that you are putting them under this evaluation, they are realizing that they cannot cope without you. On an emotional level, they have created a connection that, you know, they never thought that would actually happen. So at this moment, they cannot turn their back on you and say, oh my God, that's the end, it's done, it's over, you know, I'm moving forward because you're asking too much. They can't do this. They are like forced to go through an emotional upgrade, I think. And they want to be the King of Cups. They want to be, let's say, your equal. So I think with the Eight of Cups especially, they are deciding that it's time to go beyond their comfort zone. That, you know, it is what it is. Those boundaries that I have created are kind of useless because in the end, I need this person in my life. And at this point, I am going to move forward with this person, trying to create a functional relationship. And I think what I have to do, the first thing that I have to do is apologize for my approach and for my behavior. Very nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So this person is thinking that, yes, at this point, you know what? Yes, it would be more convenient to me if we stayed the way that we are. But on the other hand, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you, so it looks like it's time for me to keep going. I need to take action, I need to change things, and I want to have a successful situation, a successful completion, and try to be there for you. This is what I see. Very nice. So it looks like they want to be part of all this. Let's see their actions. Because maybe we have a Five of Cups here. We cannot ignore the Five of Cups. Maybe all of this thing, let's be together, let's do this, let's try, let me get out of my comfort zone, is happening simply because I feel guilty. Okay, and maybe in the long-term future, maybe this thing is not going to last. Let's see their actions. Two of Wands. Oh, okay. Eight of Wands, of course, a bit very good. Queen of Cups, a bit of enthusiasm, obviously. The Star. Six of Wands. 10 of Wands. So, what do we see here? we see someone who is obviously taking actions. They have hopes. They have hopes. We have the Star, we have the Magician, we have the Six of Wands. And they really want to talk about this situation and bring the relationship forward. So the first thing that you're going to see is let's have that conversation. What do you want? What do I need? And let's talk about it. Let's try to find a middle ground solution. Why? Because you're very important to me. You are bringing balance in my life, and there is no way that I can think my life without you. At least at the moment, at least they are honest, okay, that they are trying to figure out still the timing, let's say, of this relationship. Anyway, the point is, they are promising you resolution. They are promising you growth, expansion, a relationship. They will admit to you how important you are to them. And this is the reason why they are thinking about the relationship. They're going to be very honest. But still, they are not convinced about the long-term relationship. They will tell you, let's try, let's do it. A lot of enthusiasm, too many promises. So watch out for these promises. Be very, very cautious. Don't believe everything you hear, because we have too many ones. And this person wants to make sure that they establish some extra time, okay, where you trust them again, where you keep giving Queen of Cups energy and so on. Then they will see. Because let's say that maybe, why do they want to see? Because they want to deceive you? No, the point is not to deceive you, but because they are afraid that they cannot be part of all this. They are not good enough. Okay. This is what I see, guys. So this person is thinking about a future potential. This person is thinking that eventually you guys can be together. The reason why they are doing that is because they don't want to lose you, but at the same time, they are very afraid of how they are going to handle a future potential, let's say, future relationship, a long-term relationship. They do not want to talk about this. They do not want to talk so much openly about this. I'm scared, maybe I will not make it, and so on. You might listen to things like, oh my God, you are so much better than me, you deserve better, and so on. Those things are not words that are telling you in order to make you feel better, to make you feel superior. Those are things that they really believe. They believe that you deserve better, that you can get someone who's much better. And this is what they are not telling you, that they are afraid that they cannot handle the long-term situation the way that you are expecting things to happen. Anyway, what we like, because this is, let's say, the current energy at the moment, is that we see somebody who wanted to escape, they didn't want to invest, they didn't want to give anything, they wanted to take and take and take. But now they are like, you know what, yes, I don't want to lose you, so I have to try. Okay, I will try, but I don't know if it's going to work. So we see a shift in their mindset. Not great, not what we are expecting, but for sure there is a development here. So, of course, it's up to how loyal is actually your person, how honest they are, in order to admit more or less the fear that they are experiencing about the future. And of course, how in love you are with this person. Okay, so these are the things that you need to think about. But this has been the reading. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the Inner Voice card, there it is, and the turquoise stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are they thinking about you and about your connection right now? see. Once more, what are they thinking about you and about your connection? Nine of Cups, nice, positive, fresh energy. The Empress, very nice. Ego, okay. Six of Cups and Five of Wands. Okay, it is obvious that this person has a very positive energy for you. They like you, they enjoy your company, they feel like they have found a person that, you know, they can really relate with in so many ways. First of all, the simple things. Your connection is becoming important, starting with the simple things. This is not someone who says, oh my God, I have found the love of my life. This is a wonderful person. Okay, they are focusing on the things that you have in common that are minor. Okay, your interests, your ideas, let's say your hobbies, even the way that you are approach your working life, your life in general. All those minor things that are creating our everyday life, things that we think as not important, not so important, but they are like, we have a great chemistry. I really like you, the way you look, the way you behave, the way you put yourself out there, and your, all the thing that is about you. And they find that this connection has a lot of desire, has a lot of chemistry, has so many traits that are connecting you on a physical level when it comes to attraction, excitement and everything. But apart from this, you are sharing so many things in common regarding habits, ideas, all those things that we have already talked about. And they're like, maybe this is a really great person to be with. And maybe this is a great experience and a great opportunity to have a relationship with someone that I am sure we are not going to face the usual conflicts, the usual arguments regarding things that are so silly and unnecessary. So we're not going to argue because I want to work 30 hours, and you want to work 5 hours. We're not going to fight about that. We're not going to argue because you like spicy food and I don't like spicy food. So every night we need to cook two different things. I mean, this person starts thinking about the chemistry that you guys have for each other, the chemistry, the desire, the attraction, the fun that you're having together, the feelings that they start developing. And they are thinking how great it would be if 5 years from now, if 10 years from now, we are going to look back and say, oh my God, just remember how we met and what we did, and it was so great. So they want to create some sort of history with you. And they are saying, in order to create history, I want to have a relationship, but the last time I hated when I had to do all the cleaning, or they had to do all the cleaning, or they were cleaning so much and I don't want to clean so much, those minor things. And this person finds out that you also share very common ideas regarding the way that you want to live your life. So they're like, oh my God, this person is great, this person is perfect. And they are saying to themselves, not only I like this person, but we are also sharing the same ideas and similar attitudes when it comes to how we should experience our everyday life. So they are really thinking that this connection could become eventually a very functional, a very beautiful relationship. Let's see some more. And of course, one thing that I have noticed also on the first pile, let me see, 10 of Earth, Ace of Earth, you see, they are thinking. I think they are thinking a bit, they start thinking from the end. Okay, when we will be old and we will be together and drinking, I don't know, our tea, our coffee, whatever, we will be thinking back then how this situation started, and it's going to be so great. They have this thing. They want to create legacy. They want to create history here. Page of Swords, the Chariot. Also another thing. 5 of Earth. Okay, it could be that you guys are sharing similar. There is for sure some sort of trauma going on here, and maybe some sort of childhood trauma that we see. If you check it out here, we have the Devil, Ego, we have the 6 of Cups, and we also have the Empress. So we have childhood memories, mother figure. So maybe there has been some issue with their parents, for example, for some of you. Okay, it doesn't have to be with all of you, but it's just there. And maybe arguments, a toxic environment, a difficult environment. Maybe a parent was sick and this person had to take care of the parent and so on. So this person has, let's say, this sort of experience that is kind of traumatic. And it is a very important to them the way they relate to small things, to habits, to everyday things. Here we understand why for them it is so important. Not only the fact that you guys are having fun, that you have feelings for each other, that you have this chemistry, this connection, but they also want to see if we are compatible on minor things. Okay, do you like washing the dishes? Really mundane things. One of the reasons that this thing is happening, it could be this, that when they were really young, in a very fragile age, they had to take care of themselves, or maybe even worse, they had to take care of another person, of a parent, okay? So they had to be the supportive energy when they were not functional, when they were children, teens. So you can imagine that this person has processed their life through minor things, okay, through everyday tasks and so on. So the everyday life, the balance, the calmness, the peaceful environment in our home is very important. And no feelings, no chemistry, or nothing, or any kind of love can overcome this need for balance. Of course, this doesn't mean that this person will choose to be in a relationship with someone that they don't like simply because they can guarantee calm and a peaceful energy. Okay, no. But even if they have feelings for someone, and even if they are attracted that much to someone, they will not accept to be in a relationship if this relationship cannot be functional. So there is a very clear separation between their feelings. It's one thing how I feel, And it's another thing, the potential. Okay, I have feelings for you. This is what this person is telling us. Now I have to figure out if we can be compatible in order to spend years, decades of our lives together. Because apparently this is somebody who wants stability, probably someone who is a very, kind of a private person. They don't want to, they don't have the tendency to date many people, to have many partners and so on. They are very relationship focused people. But even when it comes to this relationship, they are very selective. This pile has something very similar to pile 1, even though the readings are very different. This person is not separating, let's say, the feelings that they have for you, the thoughts that they have for you, and the thoughts that they have for the relationship. It's all one thing. It's all part of the same thought process, the same sequence. And they are like, I have feelings for you. I am very positive about the way I see you, and I see you, behaving in this connection and everything and with other people. And I really appreciate who you are. We are having great time. You are fantastic. You are great. These are my thoughts. These are my feelings. But there is also another aspect, the practical aspect, the minor things that will guarantee the 10 of Earth. So this person has managed to turn a difficult experience that probably they had. For me, this is about childhood, okay? This is something that was very difficult. This can also indicate a relationship, for example, because the reading is general, we are trying to be a bit more open here. So this can also be about a relationship where where your person had to behave almost like a parent. So there was a huge lack of balance in the connection. Your person had to take care of that other person, okay? So this is something that they don't want to experience again. And they have noticed your behavior, they have noticed everything, and they say, this is great. This is a great opportunity. They approach the whole thing. They approach you. They approach the relationship with fear. Fear. Why? Because right now they are opening up to the future potential. What can we manifest? What can we do in the future? 10 years from now, 15 years from now. They start opening up to that type of idea. And they are like, oh my God, what am I going to do if this thing turns really bad, if it's not good, if my expectations are not fulfilled? What am I going to do? How am I going to face this whole situation? But then, of course, their thought process, their reasoning and their thinking is sort of taking, let's say, control of the situation and calms down their fears and their worries. And in fact, you see here that this person is sort of sure that they want to take things forward, they want to make things serious, and they want to expand the connection. Is this something that is only practical? So are they doing this because it's let's say, a union of factors that create a nice result? Is it the fact that they like you and, you are also having fun, plus a bit of chemistry, plus the fact that that you guys have similar habits and everything? Great. This is good. This has potential. No, it's not this. The number one thing that is driving the whole thought process and the idea that we could actually be together is not, of course, the habits, but it is this inner voice, this need to connect to a person that is actually understanding me, that I am free to share, I feel free to share my thoughts, my ideas. I feel connected to that person in a way that I cannot explain. And I want to make sure that this connection is going to become a healthy one and not a toxic and difficult one. So the connection is here. The connection is almost something that we cannot explain, is very strong. Maybe we have faced the same traumas. Maybe we had same experiences, similar experiences. But this can become something very beautiful. Okay. It can also become something very disappointing. It's up to us to take control of this situation from the beginning, nurture those feelings, nurture those intentions, and manifest something really beautiful and something strong that will last for at least many years. Okay, I'm not going to say all our entire life and so on, because, let's not exaggerate anyway. Very positive, very thoughtful person. Their thoughts, I like the balance that this person creates between feelings, thoughts. They are not separating, let's say. It's not a different person when it comes to their feelings and a different person when it comes to their thoughts. It's just the same type of person, thinking, experiencing, focusing, understanding, analyzing, being positive, being negative, So this is someone who can really love you and give you feelings without trying to hide things, and everything. Yes, they are afraid. So what? They are thinking, they are analyzing, they are facing their fears. They are moving forward. So, very good. Actions. 6 of Pentacles, obviously balance. 3 of Swords. 5 of Cups. You see how how this idea about motherhood, the Empress and the Devil are so connected and are creating Three of Swords, 5 of Cups. There is for sure a pattern in the past, a situation in the past that has created a traumatic situation somewhere there. Page of Cups. Three of Cups. Now, this might be the type of person that you are not expecting to end up with in a relationship. Why? Because it started as a fun situation. We are having fun. We do not have expectations. We do not want to fall in love necessarily. We do not put labels. Okay, you guys might have this type of attitude towards the relationship. It could be that generally you don't even want a relationship. Your person wants a relationship. Your person is definitely the relationship type. Now, the fact that they might tell you, no, I don't care, let's not get into those things, and is because they are afraid. Okay, so this was their attitude in the beginning, most likely. In the process, they have balanced out this energy. Why? Because, guys, they started getting to know you. You started dating more and more. It has become more like a relationship before we even say what this thing is all about. We started spending too much time together, getting to know each other, sharing our feelings, sharing our thoughts. So this person has started leaving behind the energy of the Three of Swords, the energy of the 5 of Cups. that was related to their trauma and to their fear. Possibly, if they haven't opened up about this thing that we have seen here, probably they will. And they will do it not in a way to fill you with negative energy, to start throwing at you all their negative feelings and start making you feel like, you are, let's say, a caretaker or something. But they want to tell you that, listen, I want balance. I want a nice, stable relationship. We have been having some great fun together, but this thing is becoming more and more serious. The reason why I haven't addressed this situation, and in the beginning I told you that I don't care about relationships and so on, is because I have experienced this and that. So they are going to inform you about what is causing, let's say, this boundary between you and them, which is not even a boundary, it's just a fear that they are experiencing, and then with their thought process they are handling the fear. So it's not something that you have directly experienced. You haven't seen someone who is shutting down emotionally, avoiding emotions, and so on. It's just someone who is having fun. This is the energy that you see. Someone who doesn't want a relationship, they are just having fun, they are taking things lightly, nicely. But the reason why they are taking things nicely, lightly and superficially is because of this thing that they have experienced. They are going to inform you about this, and they are going to tell you that, you know what, we had some great time together, and I think that we could manifest even more. I feel like this relationship is very, very important. Ace of Cups, Ten of Earth, and of course this is the beginning of the actual relationship where we are aware of what we are experiencing. You see, let's see the rest, the Sun. This is the moment where this person is talking about their feelings, about their ideas, and they are clearly inviting you, this is a proposal, okay, to upgrade our connection. Now, what type of upgrade? Here we are seeing a situation where you guys are dating, you have a relationship, but we haven't really talked about what this relationship is about. Here we are talking about the relationship and we establishing the beginning, let's say, of this situation. We are talking about long-term potential straight away. We are talking about feelings, so we are talking both about feelings and about the practical aspect, why we want to be together, why. Feelings are not enough in order to be with someone. Feelings are the necessary beginning. Then we start adding up the rest, okay, the practical things. So you are going to talk about the practical things. You are going to talk about the future, where this thing is actually going. With the Ace of Earth, the potential, and this person is inviting you with honesty, with clarity, to focus on the development of this relationship. Very nice. Let's see the rest. The Hierophant. Ooh. Knight of Swords. Okay, for some of you, your person might exaggerate a bit. Okay, with family, you should meet my family, you should meet, we should start talking about engagement. So you are meeting a party person, the party personality, okay, and you, in the process, you find yourself with someone who wants to introduce you to their family, to their, to their people. And they start seeing the situation too seriously. So your person is changing their energy. Actually, they are not changing their energy. They are showing you who they really are. Okay. For some of you, the Knight of Swords, for some of you, this might be a sort of a shock. It's too much. Simply because we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords shows that someone is rushing towards a specific goal that might not be a shared goal. And they are kind of dragging us towards that direction, okay? So for some of you, it's not something you're like, okay, let's calm down now. We don't need to start rushing and doing just because you want to experience security and make sure that this thing is going to be functional. But generally, you can also, if you are not ready, yes, you can tell to your person that we don't need to rush so much and everything. But generally, you can trust, definitely you can trust this person. If you are into this type of sudden energy, let's do it, let's move forward and so on, you are really going to enjoy this Hierophant, Sun, Ace of Cups, and this beautiful proposal for an upgrade of the relationship. Okay, very good, very nice. This is what I see, guys. So, let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.